Hello, hello. How are you? How are you? Happy New Year. I feel like this is the first Wednesday since the new year. I want to talk to you guys today about the top weight loss um tips to kind of jumpstart our new year. And so the first thing when I was, kind of doing some research on what they were saying, it's kind of some of the same things we already know to do. But one of the main things everybody talked about is setting realistic goals for yourself. And I thought, well, we got that down, right? We did the vision board party. We set goals. We made our vision boards, and I love mine. I'm in the process of it's in a frame. I got to hang it up, and then I'm taking a picture of it and putting it in my phone. So yeah, I have some things going on with that vision board, and then I have my other vision board ready to go. So I am setting goals, and I don't know if you guys noticed on my vision board, but I put like when I wanted to do it by. I was more specific, in what I put. So I'm going to be going back and revisiting that to see and just kind of keep up with that. And we all are going to revisit that though. So I want us to revisit that to make sure we're staying focused, because that's the only downside to those vision boards is, you could kind of let them go by the wayside, and we don't want to do that. So we're going to keep it going. And then they said, plan your meals. Do you guys plan your meals? I know people don't like count calories. And then the second thing I always hear people complaining about, and I don't know if complain is the best word, but they say they don't like to meal prep. People don't like to do that. So do you guys meal prep in the chat? Do you meal prep? They want you, they said that in order for us to be successful and to kickstart that new year, we need to create a weekly meal plan. Now, I don't know if I create a weekly meal plan. Whatever I cook on Sunday and Saturday and into Sunday, it lasts me whenever that runs out. And then, then I make a plan to cook something else. So like I may cook a pot of spaghetti. And it's like I use gluten-free noodles just because, I'm trying to cut back wherever I can. My daughter and I had said we were going to go gluten-free, and that lasted for a couple weeks. I think when we realized how much gluten was in everything, it just was it was a challenge. And some of the things I thought tasted a little rubbery. So, one of these days when I get my next break, I'm going to try some good recipes with that. Nadia says, don't forget to hit the like button. Yes, hit the like button. Thank you, Nadia. Simply Taisha, I bake quinoa, but everything else I make before I eat it. Yeah, so you're not meal prepping either. Yeah, and you told me you're doing stuff in quick, fast, and you're not really laboring over things, and you're not making like a big old pot of stuff that you have to cook for 2 hours. Like you're quick and fast. But it says prep your meals ahead of time to avoid last minute unhealthy choices. And that is so true. When I'm not prepared with something to eat at home, we eat out. The good news is I've been making better choices. Have you guys found that you're making better choices when you're eating out at home? So I'm going to take this down so I can be bigger and read what the Turtle Diaries wrote. She said, I protein prep, like I make sure I have cut up rotisserie chicken or ground turkey. Then I just make things along the way during the week, and it helps. Yes. So I do that too. Like whatever is left, when I get to that, usually it's like Tuesday or Wednesday that I need something else. And I would have already made like some ground beef for like, turkey, tacos that I make. Like I only eat chicken, turkey, and fish. So I have turkey ground meat, turkey, everything chicken. So I'm doing that. But so yeah, so that's what I'm doing for the most part. And then 2.0 Mommy says, I'm most successful and on track when I prep my dinners or at least batch cook the protein. Yes. Yeah, that batch cooking is awesome, right? And I do that too. Twan said, every now and then I'll meal prep. I feel like, Twan, you're making some good meals over there. Like your husband's a lucky guy because you are, cooking some meals. And you want your food to still taste good. So I think that's great. Lakeisha said, no meal prep, basically eat the same. Okay, so you basically eat the same. And you've done well with your weight loss. So you must be probably eating the smaller portions, Lakeisha, I would bet. All right, so let's see what they say for the rest of those. Did I skip a 3? I think I skipped the third one. Oh man, I numbered it wrong maybe. Or maybe did I skip it? So let's talk about tracking your progress. So I know a lot of you use My Fitness Pal. A lot of you use Lose It. And then we heard about this new weight loss app that I hear everybody heard from the Downsize. I'm going to look into that. Is it called Weight Trek. I think Delilah had told us about that too I think want to say it was last Sunday. So yeah, that's another tool you can use. I do use MyFitnessPal. I kind of know things by heart now because I've done it so long. With MyFitnessPal, you can save things in there. You can save things, meals. You can save snacks. You can save, things. You can, what I do in there is when I go to MyFitnessPal, I put in what I'm going to eat for the whole week. So I put all my whole week in MyFitnessPal, and then I'll go back. It just saves me work. I front load. I call it front loading, and it saves me work because all I have to do is go back and, just add or delete. And usually I'm deleting something and adding something else really quick. So, but that keeps me focused, and then it saves me the pressure of every day I got to track something because I don't have time to every day do something. So that's helpful. Of course, staying active. You guys know I started lifting with C and doing that, strength training, and I actually enjoy it. I really do. I enjoy it. It helps to have an accountability partner because I will tell you, there were times this week that, like for instance, yesterday, I was supposed to work out with my accountability partner, which is Kim, on Wednesday. We were supposed to work, no, Tuesday. We were supposed to do a Wednesday, but then I remembered I had this. So we had to change our days. But so we were supposed to work out on Tuesday. Well, I have, anybody who's talked to me knows there was a storm here and I wasn't able to go out on Friday, Saturday. And then Saturday I had an order from Sam's Club to pick up. And so I had to call Sam's Club and say, I can't make it. So the lady, canceled me out. I rescheduled for Tuesday. Well, that was not only my bright idea, but that was like a bunch of other people. So I get there and I had already planned a time with Kim. Well, I knew I wasn't going to make it. So I ended up calling her and she's like, we're not getting out of this, Dee Dee. We still have to do it. So I ended up getting home a little later than I thought, and we still worked out. It was like a little bit of a late night workout, but we still did it. And so if Kim, as she was not my accountability partner, I'm telling you, I would have put it off for the next day, which would have been today. And then because I remembered this today, I would have ended up putting it off till Thursday. So it does help have that person, so if you guys can find somebody that could, be that support for you, that would be so cool because you have somebody holding you accountable. And we live in different states. Like we don't live in the same state. So we're doing this, on the phone. And I like how it's just the two of us, because I think if it was a lot of other people, and we can always incorporate that if more people were interested at some point. But if it was a lot of people, it's just hard to juggle everybody's schedule. I just like having that, one person that I'm kind of can keep up with, right? And that we can keep up with each other. And I am busy. She's like texting me here and there, like, you're a busy lady. And so, yeah, and I'm busy and I've given up like most of my leadership, jobs I had at school. So it's like, geez Louise, how am I still so busy? I don't know. But anyway, okay, it's called Weight Trekker with Trekker is the app. Okay, I love that. I said I was going to try that out. I know people have made some videos and talked about it. And so, yeah, I want to try it out for myself and see if I like it. Hi, Kim. Kim is in here. Everybody's saying hi to Kim. And then Simply Taisha said it is a cool little app. You have to download that in this weekend and try to see if I can make some sense of it. So staying active, portion control. I know that's what a lot of people, when I'm watching these videos, I'm seeing people aren't really counting calories. It's very few people, it seems to be, content creators actually counting calories. They're either counting protein or they're, reducing carbs in some way. But I hear a lot of people talk about that portion control. And I think whatever you do that's working for you is great for you, right? There's no one right way, one wrong way. There is no way, but the way that works for you and whatever your doctor has, advised you to do. But I think portion control is great. I love the fact that I'm not eating a ton of food. When I go to bed and I feel so light, it's like such a good feeling to go to bed feeling light. Because I used to go to bed sometimes feeling so stuffed because I was eating late. And I would eat and go to sleep and, or go to bed and just be laying around. And so I'm so glad I'm not doing that. I just feel so light. so much lighter than I used to, just cutting that eating off at a certain time. And that's what I was telling Kim that day at Sam's Club. I said, I'm going to have to eat after this workout. I normally don't do that. Well, next time I'll eat before the workout. Just normally I might drink a protein shake or something, but it just was no time to do that. We had to get that workout in, but I just was low energy. I was low energy. So next time I'm going to drink a protein shake. Okay, everybody. So people are saying hi to Kim. Simply Taisha, I count it all. I didn't start off that way. Very good. So you're counting. And I think that's important for you too, because you're in maintenance. And when you're in maintenance, you're really not trying to lose. You're not trying to gain. You're just trying to maintain. And so I think it's probably important to start counting that so you really know where you are. Because, the last thing you want is to go have that scale go up way too far, So I think that's good. All right, number 7, we all know this. Stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water throughout the day. Sometimes thirst is mistaken for hunger. And yes, sometimes I don't know what it is, but there are some days. Now, I only really drink water. Remember, I was telling you guys that I'm a water drinker. But some days, I'm not thirsty either. Like, I don't know what it is. Now, when I take my injection tonight, I'm going to be like thirsty. I'll be up all night, probably not all night, but I'll get up once or twice and go to the restroom. And because I'll drink a bunch of water because I'm thirsty right after I take that injection. And I don't want to, I take it at night purposefully because I want to like take it and go to sleep. I don't want to take it and walk around and wondering how it's going to make me feel and all of that. I want to take it and go right to bed. So that's what I've been doing with my my injection. But it does make me thirsty. And then, but then it's sometimes that I'm just not thirsty, and I don't need anything to eat, but I don't really want to drink, and I just kind of force myself. I think whatever whoever invented a straw. Let's make this bigger. Thank you. Whoever invented the straw, thank you, because for some reason I do feel like I'm getting more water because of this straw. And I don't mean like I'm getting more water, I don't mean that like literally. I mean like I feel like it makes me want to drink more. I'm just sipping here, sipping there, and before you know it, I've sipped the whole bottle. So I like that. I think it's super convenient. Taisha says, I don't count to be restrictive. It's just to make sure I'm getting enough. Yes, 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 yes. And I guess that probably would be important during their maintenance phase. And then so the next one is focusing on protein. Protein keeps you full longer, sources like eggs and chicken and tofu, Greek yogurt, adding that to your meals and snacks. So that's a good way to get it in. I bought, and I need to eat this because I think it's, I don't know how long it has to last in my refrigerator. I mean, the fruit, and I guess I could freeze the fruit, but I like fresh fruit. But I bought some yogurt, and I bought some like high protein yogurt. I think it's Oikos. I think that's the brand I bought. I can't remember. I want to say it is. And I bought some blueberries, and my daughter and I, we have not eaten that yet. And then I have like some little, kind of like a granola mix to put on top. And so I kept saying I was going to have that for my breakfast on the way to work, and I just haven't done it yet. So maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Was Thursday, Friday. I'll be able to do that because I plan on going to bed a little bit earlier tonight. So number 9 is limiting your sugary and processed foods. Reduce your sugary drinks, the desserts, heavy processed snacks, opt for whole, nutrient-dense foods instead. I'm still getting gifts from my class at school. I got a gift today, and some of it was candy, and the kids love to give me candy. It's so funny. And so I told them, I'm on a weight loss journey. Like, just don't give me candy. And they still bring it in. They think it's so funny. They love just being able to give you something. And somebody brought me their Halloween candy and said, my mom told me to give this to you. And it was, so I ended up, sharing it with the class, but it was all my favorites. We fill out a list of our favorites, and they giving me all my favorites. And I thought, is this a trick? Somebody's trying to play on me. But I ended up sharing it with the kids, and it worked out. It worked out. But normally, I would have just eaten those things over time, a nibble here and a nibble there. And I just, that's a non-skill victory for me that I was able to give that away. So let me remove this so I can see. Prioritizing sleep. This is something that I struggle with, this sleep. And I think it's my perimenopausal symptoms going on, honestly. I don't think it's because it's the medication. I think it's that perimenopausal, because I was dealing with it before the medication. Just like, being up, like I wake up and go to the restroom and then I'm up. And I said I was going to move my phone away. I moved my phone away and I'm just sitting there thinking. And then I'm like, okay, if I turn on the TV and watch something that I like, I'll fall asleep on it. And I do. So that puts me to sleep. That's what puts me to sleep, is turning the TV on or turning something on my phone to watch, and it'll make me sleepy. But that's my goal. I put that on my vision board, and that's one of my goals. Let me see my vision board. Did I say, what did I do with my little vision board? I think I might have said I wanted to sleep 6 to 7 hours. I know the goal is 8, but I figure I'm gonna start small, right? With the small goal. And my goal is to get that 6 to 7 hours in, even though you should be trying to get 7 to 8. Maybe 7 to 8 would be my weekend goal. But I'm up even worse later on the weekend because I know I don't have to go anywhere. So that's something I'm working on. All right, so that's prioritizing that sleep. I love that. And then number 10 is not skipping meals. This is something, on this medication, when it's kicking in and it's doing its thing, it's easy to skip those meals. I mean, you guys know it's just easy to skip the meals. And I've been saying, I'm not going to skip meals. I'm going to make myself eat something. If it's nothing but a protein bar, a piece of fruit or a veggie, and a protein shake. And so, because I'm on 10 milligrams now, and at first 10 milligrams wasn't doing a whole lot. I just thought, what is the difference here? And then somebody told me, or a couple people told me, it would kick in over time, and it has kicked in, I must say. So like even today, like I don't really feel like I should need to take my injection, other than I know I'm supposed to, right? But I don't feel like, oh, I can't wait to take that injection. My appetite is out of control. So I don't feel that. So that's good. So I'm hoping that, it stays this way. If it stays this way, I could probably rock this out for a long time. I have to get to my 100-pound goal. I have 46 more pounds to go, and I'm really trying to lose 6 pounds. And by the time I see my doctor, and I'll be down 60 pounds. So just to be able to say 60, I can't wait for that. So I'm looking forward to that. So 6 more pounds. So I just have to make sure I keep going in the down direction. Although we're going to have times like, the Turtle Diaries talked about how she's up 3 pounds. I mean, we're going to have those fluctuations. So, but I'm hoping to just stay slow and steady. I'll be happy if I lose 1 pound a week, I can get to that goal by the time I see my doctor in February. I just thought about that. So yeah, I'm going for it. I'm going for that goal. I want to lose 6 pounds. So we'll see. But I'm not putting pressure on myself. I'm just saying. So, and then they say stay consistent. Consistency is like in anything you do in life, consistency is the hardest thing to do, is be consistent, right? Unless it's something that you really enjoy and that you just are used to doing. But being consistent is something that's so hard because, I know everybody, I hear everybody saying before they start taking the medication, they would, have they would have a slip up, or they would eat something they're not supposed to, and they would start, wait and start on Monday again. Even if it was like Wednesday, they would be starting on Monday. And that was me. If it was like Monday, I would start next Monday. So now I'm not doing that. I mean, literally, if I ate that cake, some of that cake, literally the next choice I made was a healthy choice, and on from there. I just didn't drag it out. And so I guess that's probably been like freedom for me, like being able to do that, being able to make those changes like the very next time, and not waiting until Monday or whenever my week started, Sunday. And that's one of the best things that I enjoy about this medication. And it says, and I know Simply Taisha talks about this, and I always say too, small changes when done consistently add up to big results. Small changes over time, big results. And, being a teacher, that's what you aim to see. You want small improvement with your students over time, and, and then they're going to be successful in the end. And it's so great to see people growing. So that's what I love about YouTube. And, I just imagine, just think about me, everybody else on these weight loss journeys that are documenting it, people that they are looking to document those journeys in the future. Just think about, you'll have like a visual record of your journey, right? You'll see yourself bigger, and then hopefully you'll get to see yourself smaller. And so I love that. I make portfolios with my students where you can see growth over time. And, we do the writing, because you can really see when they first come to you and they write very little. And then at the end, they're writing 2 and 3 paragraphs. And these are 8 and 9-year-olds. It's amazing to see. Or, they, maybe knew like, 10 math facts by the time, and it was multiplication. By the time they leave me, they not only know multiplication, they know division. So seeing growth in people is what I love to see. And I think that's why I have such a big heart, because even people that kind of do me wrong, if I can see that they made a change or want to make a change, I guess that's why I'm so forgiving. Well, I used to be. Remember, since I turned 50, I'm a little bit more tough. But I still see myself, giving people chances when I should probably not. And so I'm working on that, because I just have a big heart for people. And so, yeah, and it's like I'm in the right profession, right? I'm never going to be rich from being an educator, but I think you need people that have big hearts in that field, and, amongst others. And so, it has served me well, but my expectation is high, and my expectation is high of myself and everything I do. And so, you also need to have that as being an educator too. You have to have high expectations. So, people may not believe in themselves. Kids may not believe they can do it. And you kind of give them that push to do it. And so, which is, what I kind of want to do here on YouTube. And I'm also like pushing myself and holding myself accountable. And so that leads me into the last thing they tell us. And I have to find what happened to that number 3. I can't remember where it is on this page, but number 12 is seeking support, joining a community, connecting with friends, or find a weight loss buddy to stay motivated. Sharing your journey makes it easier to stick with your goals. And I agree 110%. So all the channels and everybody out there that's, making content, and I don't watch everybody's content just because I don't have time, but I've seen some different people other than, some of the groups that, a lot of us are in a lot of those different groups. And, I watch and I just think, wow, I'm so impressed that somebody, got over whatever fear they had to get on YouTube and share their journey. And so if you're not a part of any community, even people in the chat or people out there, I say, go to different people, channels and see what they're talking about, see what they're doing. I always say YouTube is free. So, go soak up the knowledge, soak up the information, but get involved in the chat, make comments, let us know you're there so we can kind of support you. So far I haven't gotten any negative comments, which is, don't start either. But there was somebody who left a comment, and I thought the way you can always take a text message or a written communication and you can read it a certain way. And so when I read it, it didn't rub me right when I first read it. And then I reread it before I responded to it. And then I waited some time before I responded to it. And I just think, be nice, be nice. In order to get me upset, you got to really have done something. I mean, trust me, I just don't get upset. Like, I'm just not walking around mad and heated. And I just thought, yeah, why can't people just be nice? Like, why would you go on somebody's, community of support and say something that's not nice? I don't know what would, why people do that. And I guess, they have their own things going on, but I just think if you're coming in a community, say something supportive, maybe ask a question instead of like, just being blunt about it and saying things. And luckily, and, the more I thought about this person wrote multiple comments, so it wasn't one. So I'm glad I didn't take that and run with it, because, I think this person was probably watching the video as she went along. It wasn't like she just, watched, she was answering her own questions, honestly, as she commented. So I just thought, like, let's just have a community. Let's be supportive. Find a weight loss buddy. I don't know if anybody in here has found a weight loss buddy. You have somebody at home, but I think that's probably a good way to go. I have, a couple people here who I could call. And if I'm having a moment about, eating something or not, doing something quite right, or not sure about something I should do with food or anything that I can ask and feel comfortable asking them. So I hope everybody has that. And sometimes it's not like your friends and family at home, because they're not on this journey. So they probably don't understand. And so, Yeah, I just think that's important to find like a community. You know, I have to tell you guys this, I have to make myself bigger because this made me laugh so hard. My dad called me one day this week, was it yesterday or today? And he's like, hey, he's like, he said, you're on YouTube? And I said, he's like, are you still on YouTube? I said, yeah, I'm still on YouTube. He said, oh, he said, well, he's like, somebody, it's a whole bunch of videos out there of you on YouTube. He said, somebody's duplicating your video. I said, I put those videos out. I said, I'm putting multiple videos out. And he was like, oh, he just thought, he did not know I was like making all these videos. He thought I only had the couple that I sent him. I said, no, I have like a close to 140, 50. I don't even know how many videos it is. I said, but I know it's over 100 videos. And he said, oh, really? When are you having time to do that? I said, I don't know either. So I just thought that was so funny. That just goes to show you he does not know how YouTube works. And one of my friends was like, "You could put him on YouTube," and I don't think I really have, put him on. I think I put him on in the video. He had on some sunglasses, but I think he doesn't want to be on for the sake of saying because my mom just did not like it. So I think he wants to still probably align himself with that. But he's like, yeah, I want to be on that YouTube. And my friend was like, he would never know. And even though he would never know, if I told him I wasn't going to do it, I am not going to do it. So I'm going to tell him when I lose 100 points, I want to be able to post him and my 100 points. I'm thinking of Weight Watchers. When I lose 100 pounds, I want to be able to post him and my mom. And so I hope he's going to give me permission to do that. So we'll see. We will see. So yeah, I just thought that was so cute how he said, it's a bunch of videos of you on YouTube. And I'm like, oh, okay. He didn't think I was the one putting them out there. I'm like, well, I am putting these videos out. So I thought that was funny. So what are you guys, are those tips, are any of those tips something you guys are doing that's helpful for you guys? Like, what are you guys doing to stay on track for this new year? New year, new you. I say new year, new you. One of the things I know I already need to do is I stick more closely to my boundaries. Like, it's great to have a good heart, but I just think, I think I need to go back and watch my own video. Where I talked about, things I'm no longer doing at 52. I found myself softening up, and I should have stayed strong and not softening up. But that's okay. You know what? That's okay. It's like, if I have to have a criticism that I have that I'm, forgiving and, try to be kind. If that has to be my criticism, I'll take it. I'd rather have that than people saying, oh, she is so hardcore. She don't give anybody a chance. She don't do this. She doesn't do that. So, I'll take that. And somebody might feel that way. It may be people out there who may feel that way, but I hope not. So yeah, so I am, I'm just trying to get my year off. I feel like, over the break, I also said I was going to organize and, get these videos organized. And I kind of did that a little bit. I organized some things, but I still have things to do. I was going through those clothes. I have the box packed for Mia to ship, and I'm glad she, she can't be out and about to see the thing. So, I was in a rush at first, and then she told me I could kind of relax. I think I saw Mia in here. And so I got to get that box together to send her. I planned on sending it this weekend, and then we had that storm come up. So I went through some of my clothes, and I had so much stuff. I was so overwhelmed with it. And I just and a lot of it was like sweaters. So I, found a couple sweaters that I could also send Mia, but I didn't have as much stuff as I thought. So I'm going to really have to go through and just really look and see what I can fit. Like, I almost need to like try things on, right? I need to try things on. So Mia, this will be the first box. This won't be the last box. So you'll have to let me know too, if you even like the stuff, can fit the stuff, you'll just have to give me some feedback. So my goal is this weekend to kind of get that out and pack up the box. My daughter's like, why are you keeping this box? I say, I had to mail something off. So, so I got to kind of get a little bit more organized with, just all that I'm trying to do. Like, my workspace, that's why I try to organize this so I can have my background showing. It's funny because I was talking to a subscriber and she said, we were wondering, and I don't know who she meant by we, but she's like, we were wondering what is back there in Dee Dee's background. She has this background up, and I try to get rid of this red behind here. Of course, I love all things red, but I couldn't get rid of it tonight. I don't know if I was on a different link when I came in, because I reuse a link sometimes. But I don't know if I was in a different link. I don't know what it was, but yeah, it just I was trying to change things in my background, trying to, so you can see my whole background. So in my videos, you'll be seeing my whole background. And I wasn't really trying to hide anything. You guys have to remember, I'm a single lady. It's my daughter and and I'm just very cautious. You have some people that are, not kind of rap tight. When in my first experience, I don't know if I told people who, who, who I talked to on the phone through this YouTube connection, but I had an experience where when I was on StreamYard, my early StreamYard days of going live, there was this guy trying to get in my on the stage, and he was doing all kind of weird stuff. And now, mind you, I can see him. He had a mask on. I mean, it was scary, but I kept my cool. I said, I'm gonna go back and watch that video. And that video was when I interviewed Janae and Nicole. So I don't know if you could go back if you just want to watch a video one day and see my expression. And I remember Twan was in there. It was Shelly, Innovative Head Shelly, and it was Kofia was on for a little bit, and then she jumped off. But the three of us were on the longest, and then of course that was my interview with her. And when I saw that, I thought, this is nuts. Like, am I in the right place? And I was just trying to, like it said, I was like, I remember Traces of Twine's life saying, if you don't know who it is, don't click it. And so, of course, I didn't, but I really didn't want to say a whole lot. But I just thought, so it's these three buttons where you can add. So, like, I'm going to add something, I'm going to take it off. Well, on those three buttons, you could also remove something. And I thought, okay, what if I push remove and make a mistake and put him on the stage? I would have been so embarrassed. I would have been so scared. And, he wouldn't have cared because he had on a mask. But he was doing all this stuff, so I just ignored him. Well, that time, I didn't have a moderator at that time. Where were you, Nadia and Kim? I needed you that night. And so I didn't have a moderator at that time. And so he obviously heard what was going on. So he just got off the stage. And I mean, I can't say exactly what he was doing, but if you talk to me, I already told you. But yeah, it was so weird. I was like, what is going on? This me. Like, I haven't heard anybody else tell. It's like things always happen to me. Why me? And so anyway, he appeared in the chat. So when I saw him in the chat, I blocked him. In the chat, it's like buttons you could push. I'm gonna tell you what it says. It says delete comment, put the user in a timeout, and it says ban their comments or something. So if somebody is clicking that, they're banning your comments. They don't want to hear from you. And so I was able to get him out of there. And but I think he was trying to leave at the same time because he knew what I was doing. So I said at my Christmas break, I was gonna go back and kind of look at my face and look at my expressions to see, because I know what I was thinking, and so I need to go back and look at that and give myself at the time, it's like, I was like, geez Louise, I have to give myself a pat on the back. I held it together, because when I tell you I was mortified when I saw that, I thought it was just weird. Like, I'm just like, what in the world? So, but I've had, situations too where, situations where, you want people not to contact you and they still do. So I try to be so incognito. So that's why I just, when you're just starting out, you got to warm up. At least I feel like that. You kind of got to feel things out before you, share so much of yourself. That's my experience. And usually somebody who does that probably has had an experience of, that sort of thing happening before. I remember I used to have this, this guy, he would leave a note outside my door, like, I've been here. And I'm like, what? You're not supposed to, what are you coming to my house for? It was so odd. Yeah, it just was like, no, stop doing that. Like, it would just kind of scare me. So, but this was like years ago, before I was even a mom, before I was, I think I was probably in my 20s. And, this guy, he was just doing all kind of weird things, leaving like notes on my window, my windshield, and, just all kind of craziness. So I'm just kind of, I just have to watch out, just have to watch out. That's why I don't have my daughter on here. It's like, I don't have anything to hide. I just think that, she doesn't need to be on YouTube. She thinks she needs to be on YouTube. So she tries to stick her head in every chance she gets. And then when she hears somebody singing, that's all she needs to hear, because she's going to be singing like she's Mariah Carey. And she's asleep now. So if you were talking to me a lot during the Christmas break, you heard my daughter, she was up. I would let her stay up on school nights. I mean business, chop, chop, chop. She's in the bed by 7:30 tonight. She was in the bed by 7:30. Normally she's in the bed between 7:30 and 8. And if for some reason you talk to me after that and she's up, that we had something after school that prevented us from, or she had homework that took a little longer, or something came up where she couldn't be in the bed. So I'm pretty routine with that. I mean business when it comes to that school. And so, all right. So you guys, let me know in the chat. Let's do some celebrations. What are you guys celebrating? And let me go read the chat. I've just been chatting it up. Okay, so let's see. Simply Taisha said that didn't come out right. You don't need to, but maybe it'll help with less background. Yes, 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 yes. What did I say that I need to do? I can't remember. I'm sorry. Nadia, I was playing on the update. I saw that one. Let's see. Oh, I'm way back. Okay, let me come down some. If people are saying hi. 2.0 mommy said it looks good to her. I promise it doesn't look bad at all. Okay, yeah, my background. I remember Tia said she's gonna catch up with us. Batch record. The meal prepping. I'm most successful when on track when I prep my meal. When I meal prep my dinners, or at least batch cook the protein. Yes, I remember reading that too. And then Twan said she meals prep every now and then. Lakeisha's like, she's not meal prepping. See, I'm far behind. Let's see. And then we remember Kim came in. I counted all. I didn't start off that way. Yes, I think it's good to track. I don't count to be restrictive. I remember that. She's in maintenance. Kim J, this is where my new comments start. Kim J says, I don't prep, but I often have leftovers that I eat. I'm not sleeping as long as I should. It would be awesome to get 7 to 7.5 hours of interrupted, sleep with no bathroom breaks in between. LOL. Yes. It would. But I mean, what are you going to do? And then Debbie says, same for her. Debbie says, soak up the knowledge. I love that. Lots of amazing tips on everyone's channel. Yes, and a lot of it is kind of reminders, but don't you also, you need a reminder too, like you need that extra push, Debbie, which kind of helps. Daddy was worried. Yes, Jay Anderson. Hello there. Thank you. Yeah, he was like, somebody is duplicating your video, duplicating videos of you. He thought, because I send him, some videos I send him, especially the ones where I think I'm looking like my mom sometimes, or even on the thumbnail, if I'm thinking I'm looking like my mom. So I'll send him the video, and it's so funny because he's like, as you slim down, you're looking more and more like your mom. Remember, my mom was a size 4'6". And so, yeah, he thought I had like that 1 or 2 videos like that I sent him. Maybe I sent him 3 or 4, but he thought that was it. So it's funny because tonight he asked me, he said, when I'm at work and I have things, when I have downtime, I want to turn on your video. Like he said, you said you had a whole bunch, like, where are they? He didn't even know how to get to it. So I just thought that was so funny. But the fact that he wants to watch it, isn't that so cool? That makes me, I don't even want to talk about it. I might break down in tears. Kim says, I'm not sure if we had met yet when the crazy person tried you like that. No, we had not. This was like some months ago. Like this was some months ago. But I'll send you that video and you have to go because it's toward the end. It's toward the end, but you're not going to see it in the video. You're only going to see my reaction. And I might have been like, I don't know what I was doing. Simply Taisha said, I gained 2.5 of muscle over the last 5 weeks and lost 2 pounds of fat. That is awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. I love that for you. I love that for you. 2.5 pounds of muscle over the last 5 weeks. So it doesn't even take long. How about that? It does not take long. That is amazing. That is amazing. I'm so happy for you. And then you also lost 2 pounds of fat. So you're gaining muscle and losing fat, which is what you want to do. So you guys, you got to go check out Simply Taisha's channel because I'm going to be over there so I know how to get this going for myself. Now I'm doing the weights, trying to get the arms. These arms are kind of flabby. But that's okay. And so, I'm doing the weights and stuff, and I'm just thinking, it seems so hopeless, but when you're doing it. But if you stick to it, hopefully, so we're hoping by like April, we'll see the results of it, right? Hopefully we'll see something. So, I might have to like just give myself a little flex by the mirror. I'll wait till like the 4th Saturday of the month when Twan is doing her self-love. I'm gonna walk past that mirror, and if I make it to her show, that's a good thing. If I don't make it to her show, when I walk past that mirror, I wasn't having it. Z says, that's amazing, Taisha. That is amazing. That is amazing. She's gaining muscle. I love that. Everybody else is not everybody else, but you know what I'm saying? Like people out there losing muscle, she's gaining muscle. I love it. And so that's great because she could teach us how to do it, right? So we want somebody that's doing it that could help us when we get to that point. And she's saying, thank you. Awesome, Taisha. Everyone's saying congratulations. Taisha said, heck yeah, adding that creatine has been the only change. So yeah, that is a testament that is working. That is working. And I think Mel uses that, right? I think it was Mel that's doing that. Simply Taisha, thank you, Lakeisha. And yes, I don't know if you can sing on YouTube, but my class probably thinks I'm a singer because I'm in there singing, I'm cheering, I'm doing all kind of stuff. We take brain breaks I try to do it every 25 or 30 minutes where the kids are dancing or doing something. And today I had to get up and do it because I was like dozing off. I was so cold. I don't know why I was so cold. Everybody else was hot and I was cold. And when I say everybody, I mean like some of the kids, the teachers, they were hot and I was cold. I was like, I had my coat on. Maybe because this, I had this shirt on today and this shirt is kind of like it's that material where you can, it's very thin. Remember I'm in Ohio with that, the winter, but I put on that coat. I wore that coat all day long. Yeah. So I am a cheerleader. So if you need to be cheered on, email me and I can cheer you on. Kim J says, Dee, we're going to get there right along with Taisha. I want to say March, but April is okay too. Yeah. I don't know. I'm shooting for April. March might be too soon. But we got to kind of put a heel on and see if we can get that calf popping in the right spot. Do you guys wear heels? Not kitten heels. Don't tell me about the kitten heels. I want to know if you wear regular heels. Who wears regular heels here? Now, and kitten heels are regular. I shouldn't say regular. I meant high heels. That's what I meant. Who wears high heels? Anybody? And I wear a good wedge. I have some high heels and but they're not skinny. Like I don't wear a skinny heel. Now I said if I slim down, when I slim down to the weight I want to get to, I am going to put on a skinny heel. Right now, most of my heels are thick or they're like a wedge. So, but I am going to whoever in the summertime, I'm going to be rocking me some heels. But I don't really have a desire to wear them all the time. Just every now and then, I think I want to get in some heels. Do you guys wear heels? Absolutely not. I've tried it and it's not cute at all. You don't wear heels at all. Oh my goodness. The last time I tried to wear heels, I broke it. That's so funny. Don't say that. You got to get the heel you can't break. You got to get the heel. You're probably singing and singing. I listen to your Christmas song. I went to your Spotify. I don't know if that's Spotify that's on your channel. This was like a while before anybody was saying you were singing. And I started to ask you, but I don't ask anybody to sing on here. I don't know the rules of YouTube with the singing. I don't know how that works, if you're allowed to sing or not. But I can make up my own songs and sing them. So but yeah, I just thought, oh, this lady is singing in some heels. So you're not wearing. That's probably where you probably were singing so hard. Feeling that beat and feeling the music, the heel broke. You got to get some thicker heels. That's in style now, the chunky heel. No way, says Mia. Can't write. Can't walk right. I gave them up. LOL. Yeah, you probably that's the last thing you want to hear when you just had surgery. So I want to check back in with you when you're 100 pounds down, when you're 100 more pounds down, and see what you say about these heels. Taisha says, I can totally do wedges, but not the skinny ones. I have some super cute ones that I never wear, that I will never wear again. Yes, and I do agree. You do kind of want to be, comfortable. Yeah, if I wore heels, like the skinny heels, it'll have to be someplace where I know that my backup plan is secure in my car, or even if it can fit in a bag, right? Because if I want to change, I want to be able to change out of those babies so fast. That's what I'm gonna do. The Turtle Diary, she says, I used to wear them to perform, but those days are over. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, I remember seeing, I was like, wow, and people always look taller than they are, in person. On the video, you look taller for some reason. How tall are you? Have you said how tall you were? I don't know if you said how tall you were. But yeah, I'm only 5'4.5", so that's why I wear heels, because I want to be tall. I want to get up there and be like 5'7", 5'8". But now that I lost 50 pounds, I haven't really tried a heel, but that's a lot of weight for me when I was 50 pounds heavier to be walking around with heels. So I give people a lot of credit that could do that. Debbie says, 2 new knees made my legs have a mind of their own. I bet. Held I would, but on my on my bottom. I have trouble in flats. Oh my goodness, yes. Well, you know what? You don't need to wear heels. Heels are overrated. But I just thought, I wonder. Now, I do have a goal. My goal next winter, and I don't know, maybe I'll go somewhere chilly and I can do it before the winter. But my goal is to wear those riding boots. Like I used to wear riding boots years and years ago. And I can never, my calf has always been so big, even when I was slimmer, my calf is always big. So I don't want to wear a big calf boot. I want to wear a regular boot that you could just go in like Nordstrom's or Macy's or wherever and buy, like a leather riding boot. So that's my goal for next winter. And you're going to see me. You guys, I don't like taking selfies taking whole body shots. But when I wear those riding boots, I'm going to be taking pictures left and right. Real Talk with Elaine. Hey, DD and everyone. Sorry I'm late. I was on a meeting. Delta Business. All right, all right. Okay. Z says, I used to love wearing heels and I am 5'9", LOL, but unfortunately not after getting diagnosed with osteoarthritis. What is osteoarthritis? Is that a lack of bone and arthritis kind of mixed in there together? That sounds like it's painful, whatever it is. I think I've heard that before. People are saying hello to Elaine. Kim is saying, no skinny heels for me. Makes my feet hurt. 2020, it was a wrap. Probably before the end. Maybe, just maybe, if and when I get to 165, we'll see though. Okay, okay. Yeah, the less you weigh, it should feel better, I would think. And y'all, Jay says, hashtag team no heels. I love that. Yeah, so Kim J, she wears wedges. Anybody else wear wedges? Turtle Diary said, I'm 5'6". It used to be 5'6.5", but I'm shrinking, huh? Oh my goodness. So you're like taller than me. So with heels, you look taller than that though. I was watching that video with your family, your sister, that was everything. I just love that. And then they were celebrating your birthday and you look tall. Simply Taisha said, the last time I wore some was Memorial Day weekend when my hubby was hosting karaoke. I walked in cute and sat down. And that was it. He was gracious enough to go to the car and get my bling Crocs. Oh my gosh. And you know what? I had some bling Crocs too. But my foot doctor, and I had to have a foot doctor because why do I have a foot doctor? Because I was having like a callus that would not go. It just kept coming back. So she gave me something for it, and she told me that's where I learned to wear Hokas. She told me Crocs were out, no Uggs. And when she said no Uggs, I said, this lady is has she lost her mind? Because I wear Uggs all the time. But now I see, because she said the friction in those Uggs rub. And so, I don't know, most people probably aren't having Uggs that like are so closely fit. Well, the traction on your feet is what makes it rub. I just thought it was from the weight. She said, no, she's fit. She, works out. She said she had calluses worse than mine from wearing Uggs and wearing that, trying to be, comfy cute is what we call it. And, yeah, so that friction from her Uggs, it really messed her feet up. And so now I started wearing, so at school, I'm wearing my Ugg boots, and I could just tell it's messing my feet up again. And I said, geez, Louise, what we don't do to try to be cute. And not that it's cute. I just, I don't want to wear the Crocs. The Crocs are not good either because you get that friction. So she said like something that's enclosed at the top and the bottom, because she told me that Ugg slippers, people have the Ugg slippers or the Croc slippers, that sliding friction is what gives you calluses or makes your feet rough at the bottom. So just a tip. I don't know if you guys knew that already, but so yeah. So I said this weekend, one of my goals on my vision board was to do some self-care, and I said, I was going to give myself a pedicure, but after my vacation, and I've said I just may go and get a pedicure myself this weekend. I may just do that and just kind of pamper myself instead of doing it, having somebody else. Should have somebody else do it instead of me doing it. Why do I always want to lean like this in the camera? I don't know why. I just don't know. Kim says, yes, that would be me, Taisha. Elaine is saying hi to Lakeisha. Arthritis in my knee, also in my hip. Oh my goodness. That arthritis, I have a little bit in my back. And I had an x-ray done and they said it was a little bit, and I have a little bit in my knee. And that's why I'm not running to be on that Peloton treadmill, because I could just feel the pressure. Hey, Mindy. Mindy says, I'm late, y'all. I just speed watched the whole video and caught up just now. Oh my goodness, that is so funny. I can't imagine me go talking any faster though. Jeez Louise. Simply Taisha says, I have over, let me put it over here. I'm trying to watch this. I have over perinated flat. Is that pronated flat feet? So I can't. Pronated flat feet. So I can't wear the Crocs often. Okay. Now I don't know. I don't think I have a flat foot, but I just love a good Croc. I just love to be able to slide in and slide out. Slide into the Croc and slide out. Everyone's saying hi to Mindy, or at least Lakeisha is. I don't know why I say everyone. I feel like everybody is saying it in their mind, even if they didn't type it. Mindy, what is your visor? What is your visor from? It's the Triathlon Team C26. It means crushing iron, because iron is the 26th element. That's clever. Very clever. I love that. And we have our other Kim. Love your #1 teacher sign in the background. Thank you. That was a pillow one of my students gave me a long time ago. Is a pillow. So yeah, some of the things they make you is just, or I don't think that was made, but some of the things I've made. I got this cute ornament this year, and it had every student's name on the ornament, and it's like you can almost see through it. It's like a I don't know what kind of material or it's made from. It's like a glass almost, but it's like a hard glass, like a hard plastic. And oh my goodness, it is the most adorable thing. Like I got that in a nice gift card. And I just thought that was so sweet. So that was from the whole class. And then, of course, individual people give you gifts too. But so yeah, that makes you feel appreciated. And then also they have Teachers Appreciation Day coming up in May. So that always, makes you feel special too. And I try to go out of my way for my daughter's teachers, even if, I don't, and I have liked them, but even if I'm not a fan, you're just not a fan of everybody. But I, go all out because, it's just like a hard job. Can you imagine being with 23, 24 little ones, or even the older ones? And, you can just imagine at your house when there's a Christmas party or a birthday party and you have kids and everything over, can you imagine that? So, but yeah, so thank you. I see it in the background. Every now and then I'm looking at my background. I got to get used to seeing real stuff. Elaine says her husband hates Crocs, but I so love them. Yes, but according to my foot doctor, it's messing up your feet. You're a retired teacher. Oh my gosh. That is, I'm like, oh, I'm trying to get where you are. I just love that. I love that. How long have you been retired, KM? Uh, Beverly, you have to tell me if you're gonna come Friday night to the plus size dating or just dating part two. We're gonna have a part two on Friday at 8:30. And so when I hang up from here, I'm like hang up like I'm on the phone. I'm gonna, put it together, but I'm gonna wear my hat to that. I'm gonna wear my hat that's kind of like yours, but it's not as cool as yours. But I thought, okay, for plus size dating, I got to do this. So hopefully Amy will come and make an appearance. Maybe hopefully she took some of our advice from last Friday and she will share that. But we're going to be meeting at 8:30 this Friday. I'm looking forward to the part two of the plus size dating. So you have to go. If you guys haven't seen this video, I talked about relationships. And I was like, I don't know about that video. I don't know if people are going to like this video. But there was a guy who left a comment, and I'm always so excited when a guy leaves a comment. So you guys have to go back and read the comment. And he made a comment, and then he made a comment like sometime. Are you watching, guy out there? You know who I'm talking about. But he made a comment a little bit later on, and it wasn't, it's nothing like you're thinking. But I just thought that was pretty cool that he left a comment, and then it's almost like he thought about it some more and left some more comments. So I just thought that was so cool that, a guy, because we don't really hear a lot of the guys commenting. But if I can get some guys to come on here on my YouTube channel and talk about that, that's what I need. That's what I need to get going on. So we want to talk about this dating, because I'm going to be dating. This is something that's going to be affecting me in real time, right? In real time. What if we had like a dating show on my show? How about that? That would be so funny. Let me hurry up and put this in here before we fade out. It was like, your battery's low, your battery's low. All right, so what do we say? Beverly is saying, good night. I'm always late to the party. Nonetheless, I'm here. Oh, man. Okay, Beverly. I miss the thoughtful little gifts I would get. Yes, it's so thoughtful. It really is. Regular scamular. How do you pronounce that? Scamular arthritis in any joint. Never heard of that. Osteoarthritis. I'm gonna have to look that up. Okay, in any joint. Wow, it sounds painful to me. 11. Are you saying you've been retired for 1.5 years? Okay, all right, very good, very good. Good, geez, Louise. What state? Because our state and our retirement is just. We have been going through some hoops. Beverly says, okay, I'll set an alarm for Friday at 8:30. But you guys, I put it a little bit late because I see people on weekends are up kind of late. So I'm having it at 8:30 like last time. I think last time it was at 8:30. But is that too late? You guys let me know. Like what time is convenient for you guys? I figured 8:30 Friday, which was the same time as last time. So set your reminder. The Turtle Diaries, I'll be there on Friday. I have thoughts. LOL. Yes, come with your thoughts. Come with some tips too. Like, people we got some good ideas of like where we can meet guys, but we also want to talk to the married ladies. Like, I just want to know, how do you guys keep it spicy? How do you keep the relationship going? What is it like being married on this GLP-1 with your being cold and all those things. So just how do you navigate that kind of stuff with the partner? I guess I'm interested in all that. Beverly says, I found the hat for you. I couldn't find the exact same hat, but it's similar. So I need your address when it gets here. I'll mail it to you. Okay, let me know. And you can email me too. My email is in here. And that was so sweet. You did not have to do that. But I'm going to wear my hat on Friday. This is in dedication to you, because I'm telling you, when you're up here and you're seeing the profile picture, you guys are beautiful too. I mean, it's just like, I'm just like, wow, you guys are gorgeous. And I'm seeing these profile pics. And then when I see somebody with a hat, the hat just reminds me of yeah, I'm doing this. and so I have hats too. I never embraced hats before, but now that I'm getting older and my hair is kind of thinning a little bit, as I'm getting older, I'm embracing a hat. Plus, my head is cold. So, if your hands are cold, your feet are cold, your head is cold, you're going to be cold. So I've learned to wear a hat. But that's so exciting because I just love that hat. So I'm going to be rocking my hat in honor of Beverly on Friday. But guys, go to that video, listen, read that guy's comments, because I'm going to talk about it. And I don't know if I should be reading his comments. I shouldn't say his name. And then, and we had a talk, I've been trying to, kind of looking at some of my old videos and kind of breaking good conversations down. And I was going to break down the video and out, because sometimes these lives go long, and I don't know about you guys, but some people have told me, given me feedback that the lives are so long, so, and I need to start probably putting chapters in here or something. I don't know. But it's like when you just get off, you're feeding off the comments and you're just kind of talking, conversations come up that you might not have necessarily planned. But it's this one where we were giving Beverly advice about what she should do about switching. And I wanted to, just release that, because I thought that was very good, Beverly. I think that was you. That we were giving advice to, whether you should switch from Wegovy to Zepbound. So hopefully you guys, and then the chat will be up. Your pictures won't be up. Because I don't know if anybody was like me, but I was a podcast before I was, visual, because I just didn't want to be on camera. So I get it if people don't want to be on there. But I guess if you're showing your profile, you probably don't care, right? Because everybody's seeing that profile. Except for Kim doesn't have one. She's incognito like I used to be. It's amazing to still get paid and not work. Gotta love a state pension. Yes, but that's money you paid into. It's not free money. So we don't want people thinking that it's your money. So you're working for free. You're getting paid for free while staying home, but you've worked for it already, right? So, but that's great. I can't wait to get there. I want to start crying about it every time I talk about retiring. Well, I mean, this was because I thought I could retire. I thought I was going to have to wait for 35 years. When I first started teaching, I thought it would be 30 and I would be 51. You know how young that is? Well, that was just last year for me. But 51 and you're done. Kind of like Simply Taisha, right? She's already retired, which she should be, because she, served our country. We love that. And so, but I thought I was going to be 51 and retire. And then they did a switcheroo and they made it until I would have to be 60. So that put me at not only past that 35, but the extra 4 years. Well, just with a lot of uniting, when people are united, beautiful things happen. So that's why it just pains me when people can't stick together and people can't be nice to each other and people can't coexist and let other people excel and do well. Because when you get together with a group of like-minded people that want to see each other, thrive and support each other, great things happen. So because of that, happening, and because of us uniting, now our pension, we stuck together on this. And I mean, people have different varying thoughts, but I mean, ultimately we all have the same goal, right? We want to be retired. We want to be able to afford things. We want a cost of living, wage when we retire. Everybody wants that, not just teachers. Or anybody with a pension. Everybody deserves that, right? And so we stuck together. And so now it got pushed back to 30. It was 33. It was 35 years without the age. So that helped me, right? Because I would have given me 3 more years, because I'm 53. I always have to think about how old am I? I'm 52. So I'm 52. So that would have gave me 3 more years. But now that got pushed back to 33. And it's a possibility it's going to be pushed back to 32. Now, I don't know if I'll go out in next year. Next year could be my last year, who knows? But, just thank God that I even have that option. But the more I think about it, I tear up. I'm just like, geez, Louise, I can't believe it's going to be a dream come true. Oh, God. So, yeah, I'm just excited. I'm going to be calling Simply Taisha because she's retired too. Like, hey, what do we do? Too bad we don't live with them super close. We could just be having like some lunches. I told my dad, I said, when I retire, we gotta have lunch. Like, you gotta stick around here so we can have lunch. We could hang out. I could, go to drop my daughter off. That's like what I'm looking forward to the most, dropping my daughter off myself and not dropping her off at a before care and picking her up and not picking her up from an aftercare. So, and being able to volunteer at her school without trying to, take off work from my school and, shuffle everything. So I'm just so looking forward to those things. But that's why I said I need to get another channel going, because this retirement is just, it's so emotional. And I was just talking to a teacher today who's retired, one of my buddies in my school, and she was saying how she's like getting scared, and I could just totally see it. It's such a scary thing. But anyway, I digress. I digress. Mindy saying, yes, KM, I have no hand-eye coordination, so pickleball for me. Okay, wait, I missed that comment. Wait, let me see. Mindy says, I have done a few triathlons, but pickleball has taken over. Still have my tri-bike just in case. I keep saying I'm going to bring my glasses up here and I forget them. I'm going to try the glasses one day. I'm going to have to take them out of my bag. Yes, AZ. And then that's when Mindy, okay, I was thinking, I didn't understand that comment. Very good. Mindy, you're getting ready, girl. You're getting ready. But I am divorced and received spousal support, which made my retirement possible. Okay. Very good. Very good. So that's why I always say I'm on a retirement budget. I'm on a retirement budget. I don't roll like I used to roll. I used to try to be a high roller, and I've had to really scale it back because I just want to retire. But I'll get a part-time job. I just want it to be truly part-time. I'm one of those type of people like you. I tell you guys all the time, when I'm in, I am in. So I'm disappointed when I'm disappointed. And so when I'm invested, I'm invested. And so I was like, oh, I'll dabble in real estate. And I was even studying to take a real estate test. Now, mind you, I don't need another schooling to do. And then I thought to myself, why am I leaving a career for a career? I need something part-time. So, anybody that's that's talking to me, or you guys remind me, any friends out there, you guys are my friends, tell me, don't do it. Don't get another career. You just chill out, enjoy that retirement, get a little part-time job and relax, right? Because I was like, I'm gonna be a realtor, I'm gonna do this. And I thought that's a whole nother career. What am I thinking? Elaine says, "Ooh, it's going to be interesting. Married ladies come out to singles, so to the singles can see we struggle too." Yeah, yes, and that's so true because everybody I know that's married, they have their struggles. They have their struggles. I admire married couples that can stick it out and stick together. And I mean, I just would imagine, like in this day and time, it's hard out here. So if you unless you're just super miserable, stick together, stay together if you can do it. KM, well, if we both go on the cruise and it has a court, I'll help you. Okay. Okay. You're talking about that downsize cruise? Are you talking about the downsize cruise? Yeah, I want to go on it. I don't know if I'm gonna have a sitter though. Jay says, "Oh no, I was trying to make up a word to rhyme with regular for humor." Oh, okay. I was gonna say I've never heard of that word. My bad. It's just the medical name for regular arthritis. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Now I get it. Cause I'm like, what word? It's like I was like, what in the Cardi B is this? What is going on? Mindy says, thanks, KM. Yes, it was me, and I'm super grateful for the advice. I'm going to take the advice. Yes, okay, yeah. I got to post that. I just think that was great advice, and I think other people out there are going to need that advice and support. So I just thought, okay, I hope she's okay with me and sharing that. KM says, what? No grandfather clause for you? No, that's why we had to mobilize. There was no grandfather clause. No, that's what I said. I felt, duped, bamboozled. You know what I mean? So, but thank God it's all working out for the good. It's all working out for the good. So, like I said, next year I might announce on here, that I'm retired. This is my last year. I'm retiring. So yeah, it's like God is good. God is good. How do I find your email address? It's in this description of this video. So once we all get off here and we log out, or you could go to any one of my latest videos. I think I started doing that maybe like 10 or 20 videos ago. So yeah, one of those videos, my email is there. And people have been emailing me. It's so cool. I love hearing from people. And I respond to that. So, and if I'm behind in my comments, I want to apologize. At first I was commenting, and I mean, you make a comment, I was commenting right back. You make a comment, I'm commenting right back. Well, then when you get like 30 comments or 12 comments even, on so many videos. I get a video here, video there. You got to go back, and I really like to put thought into it, especially if people are giving thoughtful comments. I like to really take time to respond. And so I had missed, I think I talked about this, I had missed a whole section of comments. I don't know what happened. I usually comment from my YouTube studio app. And so, but in some kind of way, I missed a bunch of comments. So I felt bad about that. Oh, she said a girl cruise. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we all have to plan something. We said we all wanted to get together, and hopefully, we can all come together, because I see a lot, and I know we all have different supporters too, but I see a lot of the same supporters, in places. And so it would be nice if we could all get together and just kind of meet up and kind of mingle. um you know so yeah, but we'll see. That's something we have to think about. I just, my one thing is like a sitter. I don't leave my daughter with everybody, or really anybody. I'm pretty particular, but if I know in advance, I could work it out. Now, we did say we were going to meet up, so we just need to plan it, and follow through. So I'm a good planner. I'm a good follow througher, but we just have to like really sit down and do it and get it done. So we'll have to do that. Simply Taisha says, I'm going to go, Dee, on the girl. Oh, on that other one. Yeah, I saw you in the comments, because I tried to go in there. I don't know if they realize, like, my live, I'm doing a live with them, on their same day. Because at first I was going to do it on a different day than they were doing theirs. But that's okay. People come over after they're done. And I might have to try to, get with them so I can be in there earlier, because, I miss out on some of that. I just love them. They're so sweet to me. Um, oh yeah, yeah. We have to get together. Some of us are in the same vicinity. And when the similar states, we have to get together and try to do a little meetup at some point. My limit for driving is 6 hours, but maybe I can get my dad to drive me where you are, Taisha. He might do it. He loves to drive. So maybe I could get him to drive me and my daughter, and who are somewhere, we can meet up and have some lunch, or do something fun, to go shopping. I don't know, wherever we want to go. Simply Taisha said, I'm on a walking pad and I'm not coordinated enough to also chat. Sorry, Liza. Okay. Oh, she's getting it in. Beverly says, anyone living in Connecticut? Does anybody live in Connecticut? In here, I know we have like Ohio, we have Maryland. It seems like a lot of people are from Florida. I think Mindy is North Carolina. Who else do I know in here that where they're from? I can't remember. So you guys have to let us know where you're from. Okay, but you guys, before we leave, you got to give us some, anybody else with some non-skill victories, some skill victories. Have you guys weighed in? What's going on? And KM, I'm just so excited. I might have to contact you about all things retirement, and just being a teacher. Gosh, it's like such a great connection to have with somebody that is doing what you want, that what you want to get to. And then Taisha, but your retirement, Taisha, may be different because of you were military. So but I'll have to talk to you too, because I'm planning that retirement. I'll have somebody to talk to every now and then. Everybody else will be at work, and I'll have somebody to talk to. That ain't my friends anyway. My friends aren't thinking about. I do have a one teacher friend that's also retiring too. I forgot about her. I could have lunch with her. She likes to go to the casino. She thinks she's gonna have me in that casino. Because I can't afford to lose my money. Maybe she won't be in there either, because she can't afford to lose hers. They're only going to let you win so much and at a casino. But yeah, so I do have a friend. I forgot about that. Who's planning to go. So I'll talk about that another time. But anyway, are you guys giving me some non-skill victories? What's going on here? Let's see. Anybody else in so KM is in Arizona. I've been there one time. Beautiful state. Mia, Indiana. That's right. You're near Taisha. Taisha, we know you're from Indiana. Turtle Diaries, LA. Pray for us. Yeah, I heard there were fires going on. We need rain to stop these fires. Are the fires close to where you are though, Turtle Diaries? KM, yes. Email me. Email me. Jay Anderson, yes, yes. Oh yeah, we are paying. I'm not really big on the news, like watching the other than my, where I live at. But I said I heard about that. You got a news feed on my phone, and I was like, geez, Louise. I feel like every couple of months or so, it's like a disastrous fire that hits California. So that's crazy. Jeez, Louise, Beverly, everybody's praying for you guys there in LA. I weighed in today twice. My final weight was 243. OMG, the 2.5 is 2.5. And very good. Good for you. 243.6. I love that. I want to see those numbers. I love that. Very good. So you weighed in twice because you had to double check and make sure, huh, that was the right that was the right number. The Turtle Diaries, not close to me, but I have friends who have lost everything. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I just can't even imagine. That is so devastating. And I guess at some point you're probably just, thanking God that you made it through the fire. But just imagine once that all settles in, that what has truly happened. You're grateful and thankful, and blessed because you made it. But geez, oh man, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. I don't see your email in your YouTube channel, but not this one. It's not in this one yet. I don't know if I put it in this one. I thought I put it in this one, but I will put it in there. But go back to my last video. What's the last video I put out? I'll look at because I put them in all of them. It's like standard that I put the description. Put it in the description. Let's see. Can you guys hear me? It's like the after talk. Let me see. I'm looking in here now. No, Empire, and I created this not in YouTube, so it's not in here yet. I will put it in there. Okay, it's not in this one. But if you go to what is my latest video? If you go to my latest video, it's in that one, which is what the 10 weekly weigh-in. It's called weekly weigh-in. Go to that one. It's in there. It's in the 10-month Mounjaro, talking about my 10 experience on 10 milligram. It should be in there. And if not, I'm gonna have to go. That's a good wake-up call for me to go fix it. Yeah, so it's in there. That's called my weekly weigh-in. That's the video I put out 13 hours ago. Delilah, you know what, Delilah? I started to call. I'm gonna call you tomorrow, remember? But I started to text you. Email you, and then I got busy. I ended up, getting busy, and I was like, dang, I didn't tell him because I remember you. I didn't tell her. I remember you said you didn't get the notification. So, sorry about that. You got to watch the replay. But I'm going to call you tomorrow so you can explain, what we were talking about on Saturday. Elaine says, oh, she's sorry, praying for you. Yeah, we all are praying for you and your friends. And so have they said, like, is it the fire close to being stopped? Like, I don't know. Oh, sweet tea. Everybody's praying for you and saying hi to Delilah. No worries. I do that all the time. ADHD kicks in strong sometimes. Oh, ADHD kicks in. Okay. Down 58.4. Yes, Elaine is the first one I think that told us her loss. That is awesome. Down 58.4 pounds. Today starts week 35. I am on 5 milligrams. Wow, very good. Very good for you. Elaine is thanking Nadia. Oh my goodness. So anybody else, what are your victories? Any more victories? You guys know I'm down 54 pounds. I'm trying to get to 60 pounds by February, mid-February when I visit my doctor. And that sounds so doable, the 6 pounds, right? Because I can even lose like 1 pound a week until I get there. So it'll be just my luck to go the opposite direction when I'm so close to 60. And I don't think I've ever lost 60 pounds at one time. So this is going to be, I'll probably be on here crying and boo-hooing, or either I'll be on here doing the Cupid shuffle or something. I don't know. I'm going to be doing something. I might have to celebrate that because I lost 50-something pounds before, but I don't think I've ever lost 60. And so that's going to be like huge for me. I'm so excited about it. As people are saying thank you, Delilah, saying sorry to sweet tea. Thank you, Mia. Mia says I can do it. I could do it. My shot in Wayne and Wayne and day is on Thursday. So I'll let you know the next time you're on. Okay, yes, because okay, yeah. Because but did you decide to stick with the Wegovy, right? And so you didn't switch to Zepbound, right? I don't know. Did you? I can't remember. I don't think you said you were trying to decide. So we'll see. But you're doing good. Oh, so you're saying that's why you're not saying what your weight loss is or whatever. But you're doing good. I remember tell me if this is correct. 26.6 pounds you are down on Wegovy, and I want to say it's in 18 weeks. Am I right about that? If I'm right about that, I'm gonna have to give myself a pat on the back because my memory is happening. It's doing its thing. Um, you have to let me know, Beverly, if I'm right about that. Delilah, your non-skill victory is you went to the OB today, and I was gonna say OBGYN. And although she's not my surgeon, she said I'm healing so well. She's so happy. Very good, very good. I think you put out a video. I have to catch that and check that out. I'm close to my goal weight. Nadia, you need to lose 9 extra pounds. Oh my God, why did you say extra? Are you trying to have like a cushion in there? Like, why do you say the extra part? And Nadia, your profile pic is everything. Like, it's just super cute. Cool, Elaine, Mia, and Z. Wow, Nadia, you'll be there in no time. DD and Nadia, you will get those 6 and 9 pounds work. Yes, yes. Yeah, yay, Delilah. Thanks, Kim. Thank you for the encouragement. Yes, yes, yes. Nadia, you are doing it. You are doing it. You guys, I'm like loving when you guys are close to your goal. Because you know why? First of all, I'm, just grown fond of you guys. And so I want to see you do so well, but also it just gives me hope. Like, right. You see people reaching their goal too. It's like, I can do it. If they can do it, I can do it. I can do it. So that's why we want to encourage each other. We want to encourage each other. So I just love it. I just love it. So you guys did an awesome job tonight, helping me along with my, in the background, I was trying to have my whole background showing. I'm not sure why it wasn't, last time I think it did. Remember I went live, but maybe because I wasn't in StreamYard on Saturday. Remember I went live from YouTube on Saturday. So I may do something. I might pop up. I'm gonna be popping up at any time, just popping up, popping, popping up, going live. I wanted to tell you guys I am kind of half monetized on YouTube. I have over 500 subscribers. So I am in the AdSense program, is this what they call it? And I haven't really said anything because, it's so funny. When I got to that 700, my next goal is 1,000. So if you're out there, subscribe, share, let people know the Downsizing Diva is going down in the pounds and she wants to take you with her. So my next goal is to get to 1,000. So I probably will produce a video about it because it's been a huge part of just how I started. I said I'm at 70 subscribers. Well, I was at 0. And then I ended up getting to 20. And then I ended up getting to 50. And 50 was my first live. That was my first goal. I always set goals. And then my next goal was 100. But before I got to 100, I was just so happy that I had 70 people who just was interested in anything I said. And so my goal was 100 when I talked about it. So I'm kind of giving advice to people what they could do, to grow on their channel. But I am at 70, and I got to 70, and then my next goal was 100, and I got to the 100, and then my next goal was 500, and then my next goal in my mind was 750 because I thought that was a big number. But I didn't skip the 750. I said, I'm just going for the 1,000. So anyway, I'm at 7 something. But one day I was at 700. The next time I looked, I was at 699. Then the next day I looked, I was at 702. I said, is that guy I talked about in the video? Him and his friends subscribing and unsubscribing. I always think about that. And so I don't know how that works out, but Yeah, you'll see people on there. They're subscribed and they're not subscribed. They're subscribed and they're not subscribed. So I'm at the point now where I can have super chats. I could have, that's like the little thing, like some little, perks here and there you could do. But it was just a good feeling, right, of accomplishment, because I never saw myself getting to this point where, I'm entertaining people and, helping people along. It was, a lot of times when you're on the live, like I'm on the live now, I see, like, for example, now it says 22 people. By the time we get off of here, you guys go and look at that number count. It's going to be a lot more than that. So it's like people are watching, which is great, which is great that you have people watching. But I never would have thought I would have people watching me on YouTube. So it's just been amazing, like a nice ride. And I don't know where this is going to take me. But I'm just enjoying it. I'm having a good time. It brings me joy to come here. So that's why when somebody steals my joy with this YouTube situation, I'm not going to go for it, because, YouTube is free. Let's just enjoy each other, and let's just have a good time. Let's celebrate each other. And so it's a joy for me to come here. So when somebody takes that joy away, it's not the not so nice Diva is gonna come out. And so, it's just, I just want to keep it going. Like I said, this is extra time for me. I'm not making any money off of here at all. And so I'm just giving my extra time and attention. I'm benefiting from it. But more importantly, it makes me like feel good that somebody said I helped them. Like, people are emailing me, telling me, I helped them, encouraging me, thanking me. And so all of that makes you feel, great. And so I just want to keep that going. Like, I want to stay on a positive note. So anybody out there, in YouTube land out there, come along and, cheer me on, and just stay positive. Keep those positive comments going. And, and now that I'm getting a lot of comments, if I don't get back to you right away, just like, don't charge it to my head, not my heart. I always say that, charge it to my head, not my heart, because, I kind of want to, stay true to what I said about, having, being communicate with my subscribers and people, and giving feedback and showing support. And I got so distracted with this comment. It says, "I'm so happy for you, Nadia. Congratulations. Let's have a party when you hit go, my friend." Yes, 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 yes. We have to have a party, a party. I love that. Mia says, "Teach us about maintenance also." Yes, 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 yes. And I'm when I get to maintenance, I for sure will. But I think, you gotta get over to Simply Taisha. That lady is in maintenance and she's doing it. She's not only maintaining her weight, she's gaining muscle. She is Tamika is another one that's in maintenance that's doing it, that I actually watch. And just kind of, that's, she is Tamika. I had already said, listening to Jill 2.0 Mommy and Simply Taisha, that I was going to add the weights. And I was like, I'm going to add those weights, ladies. And so then, but when I interviewed She Is Tamika, that really like just solidified that I'm going to be hitting those weights hard, because she just, talks about her struggle and how she wished she would have added those weights and work and just, exercise in a different way sooner. So, and like I said, I learned that from her channel, and she's in maintenance. I'm not even in maintenance. So Beverly says, "Yes, you are correct. Give yourselves that pat on the back." 20, yes. Oh, 14 weeks in Wegovy. Okay, I remember 26.6 down in 14 weeks in Wegovy. That is amazing. Oh my gosh. I have a 90-day supply of it, plus 2 pens, taking the advice to stay on it. Okay, stay on it, right? And then when you hit a stall and it's not working, just go on over to Zep and keep on zepping after that. I think that's great advice. So you have to let us know how that works if you keep it up. Nadia saying, "Thank you. I'm trying to do a react video, but I don't know how to." Okay. I don't know what you're talking about. A reaction. I guess that's what you mean. Congratulations. With 500 subs and 3K watch hours, you get partial monetization. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm actually close to 4,000 watch hours. Can you believe that? I am so close. I'll let you guys know when I get there. I'll probably be one of those opposite people that get to the watch hours before the subscribers. And usually people get to the subscribers and then they have a hard time with the watch hours. So I think I'm flip-flopped. And either way, I was never planning to do either one. So I'm just super thankful, super grateful, feeling blessed. Like I said, that I could just hold people's attention for this long. It's amazing. So I'm pretty excited about that. Non-skill victory, DD, almost to 1,000. Congrats. Yes, yes. So we got to get those 1,000 subscribers, to come on board. Come on board. Oh, gosh, that sounds like a lot of folks, like, subscribing to your channel. Basically, you can get community support, but YouTube itself doesn't pay you out, which stinks. Yes, yes, yes. I know. I gain and lose subs daily. I also lose subscriptions to channels I'm sub to, and it's annoying. I know. A lot of people have told me, because I thought when you're over 1,000K, do you even know if you're losing and gaining people? And they've told me they know. So yeah, I don't know. Simply Taisha. It looks like you're in a yoga stance. Is that what that is? Um, Mia says, yes, everyone deserves a pat on the back for their hard work. Yes. Did you guys hear Delta will now have YouTube available in flight for entertainment? It's the first of its kind of availability. No, that is like breaking news. How cool is that? Oh my gosh, can you imagine somebody watching you on? I'm just thinking if people are watching our channel, or I'm watching one of your channels on there, and everybody can see that. Gosh, that's kind of a scary thought in a way. Kim J says, awesome, Beverly. Yay, Beverly. And I love that. Let's go back to Yay, Beverly. I love that. We were able to help her out and problem solve for her. And so I think that's the best things I love. That's the best thing about these lives, is that you can problem solve, with people, right? You can help people, who, may not have had anybody else to help, that their friends they know. Because I know my friends aren't taking this. So I don't have friends that I could call and say, hey, should I, oh gosh, it's like I feel like I'm sweating or something, but it's not. It's the lights. Jeez Louise, these lights. I'm looking at the lights like, what in the world? Like, it's on my nose. I feel like Rudolph with the brown nose instead of the red nose. But yeah, I don't really have a friend who I could call and say about, Mounjaro, because they're not taking it, or Zepbound, or any of the GLP-1. So it's nice to have people in this community to be able to chat with about that. Mia says, Zepbound is Zeppin, baby, in honor of Tuan and all her networking for small content creators on here. She's always lifting up others to us. Yes, she is. And she's one of the first ones that, really, I asked her I made a comment in one of her lives, and Tuan is gonna say it like it is, and she was like, huh, what? And so I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna make a video, because I didn't have her number to talk to her, and I was like, I'm gonna make a video about this. And so I did. And she's like, we got to do a live together. And that's how it started, our relationship started. And she's just so supportive. She really is. So, and that's the key. I think, it's so many of us, it seems, but really it is a small community. It's not super big. It really is not that large. And if it is, I don't know about it being that large. So, I just think, like, yeah, we got to be supportive of each other. I feel like I'm like, we don't have to be. I just, would love to be. I told you that unity. I know I have a personal testimony about my union. That's why I'm able to retire in 2 years, because we stuck together. Even when people had disagreements, disappointments. I think it's kind of all in how you handle a disagreement. And as long as people are still open to communicate, and then sometimes you got to agree to disagree, and just keep it moving. That's, you can do that too. But when you're in a, business situation, kind of like the teachers union, when we all stuck together, that's kind of like business, right? Your job. that we came together and we made it happen. We made it work despite you have people who, you know, um, don't agree. So I love that. That's like a time I can honestly say when I saw people sticking together really worked. Amen, you guys. You have helped me 100%. Thank you, Mia. And Mia, I wanted to say this. If you got, you probably already know at Target that oath is on sale for buy one, get one 50% off. I don't know if you guys know what that is. I'm going to put that on my community tab, but it's 50% off. If you buy one, you get the other half, and it's like a protein that you put in your drink. And I'm telling you, the lemonade one, it tastes like Chick-fil-A. It tastes like Chick-fil-A's frozen lemonade. And so I have a little bit left, and I said I'm gonna get a little, some more of it. I'm gonna get some more of it. I hope I don't miss the sale though, because I'm just late. Probably won't get to it till this weekend. I think the sale ends January 11th. Let's see. Delilah says, I don't know anyone else on it either or on a weight health journey at all, which is why I came to YouTube. Yes. Yeah. Me too. Me too. I thought I got to get on here and talk about this. Like, this is like life changing. I thought, and I got to document, my weight loss. So, Kim says, a small yet mighty community. Yes, 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 yes. Y'all are the best, says Turtle Diaries. Got to run to Target. You go to Target. Try that oath. If I don't know if you've ever tried that, but all their health and wellness at Target is buy one, get one 50% in Ohio. Now, I don't know. It should be nationwide, but you just never can tell. Mia says, in a dark world, it's nice to have a group of strong ladies, lady friends for support. Yes, yes, that's what it's about: supporting and being respectful, being respectful of each other, and honoring differences. People disagree. It's like you gotta agree to disagree. Keep it moving, but do the right thing. Make good choices. Delilah says, oh gosh, I forgot today is Wednesday. It's shot day and I haven't taken my shot. Geez, I'm taking mine after this. Absolutely, says Taisha. Absolutely, Dee Dee. We're all on the same journey. Yes, we are. We are. Yes, Kim. Um, Kim says, chat with you later, sweet tea. All right, sweet tea. Yes, Target has all the proteins. Buy one, get one 50% off. Yes, I'm going to put that on my community tab. I thought about Mia when I saw that. I was going to email you too, Mia, and let you know when that box is coming. We've been pushing that back because I know you've been sick and all that. But yeah, I'm going to tell, I want, you could go and stock up because I know you love those, that oat lemonade. Elaine says, good night, all. Great live, Dee Dee. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Elaine. Have a good night. Mia says, I love the new strawberry kiwi. Delicious addiction. Oh, very cool. Mia says, I wish I was an oats dealer because clear protein wise it's the best. No nasty aftertaste and cheaper than some. Yes, very good. You wish you were oath dealer because protein. So yeah, have you only had lemonade? Because that's the only one I've had is your lemonade. Simply Tyson says, see you guys Friday. Gotta go. Gotta work out now. Yes, Aisha, you get it in. I love that. I love that. All right, so yeah, I need to get off here too. I have a couple things to do. My goal is to remember to be in bed by 10:30 on a work night. So it's 9:48. Anybody have anything else to add? Otherwise, I want to get that live schedule, and then I'm gonna put my email, Beverly, in the chat. Kim, you're working out tonight. I love it. Very good. I'm gonna put that in the chat, and then Delilah, I'm gonna call you tomorrow. That's on my list of things to do. So we could talk about what we, from the Sunday live. You offered your support, so I love that. See you ladies on Friday. Gotta go. Bye, Taisha. Kim is working out too. You've had all three of them. 3 brand new flavors. I saw that. I saw they had some new flavors, and because it's buy one get one off. I figure that one that I don't really like, at least I'm not paying. If I don't like it, at least I didn't have to pay like full price for it. So I'm hoping that I would like that. Good night, Beverly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Delilah says, good night. Everybody, have a good night. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. It was awesome. Of course, I'll see you guys on Friday at 8:30. All things relationships and dating is on Friday. Friday at 8:30. See you guys then. Have a good night. Yeah, check out those oath drinks, and I'll send you. Like, you could go on my community tab, Kim, but I could email it to you. I mean, text it to you also. Good night, everybody. Bye, Z. Oh, Kim. Bye. Both Kims. Taisha. I don't know if 2.0 mommy left already, but bye, everybody. Oh, bye. Mia. K. Oh, Jay Anderson. Goodbye. Oh, my Mindy. I don't know if she's still on here. Goodbye. Most people said bye, Debbie, Lakeisha, Nadia. Okay, I think that's everybody. All right, have a good night.